Making beats on a phone is incredibly fast. You can chop samples, sequence loops, and arrange a track in minutes, all by tapping glass. But that speed comes with a physical ceiling. There is no tactile feedback when you hit a virtual pad, and without physical boundaries to guide your hands, building muscle memory is nearly impossible. You have to look down at the screen to know exactly where your fingers are. To push a mobile app past those constraints, you have to stretch the workflow outward. By plugging in a physical MIDI controller, you pull the digital interface out of the touchscreen and directly into the real world. Moving away from the screen changes your relationship with the software. The phone functions as the internal sound engine, while the controller provides the physical interface for performance. Moving into the physical world forces a choice, because the layout of your controller dictates how you interact with the software. A grid of velocity-sensitive pads caters directly to rhythm. If your workflow revolves around finger drumming and chopping samples, an MPC-style layout offers the immediate percussive response needed for rapid beat generation. Conversely, a controller equipped with piano keys and endless rotary knobs pulls you toward composition. The keys allow for expressive chord progressions, while the knobs let you reach out and manually twist filter sweeps or tweak delay times without diving into digital menus. There are even ultra-portable Bluetooth-enabled controllers powered by rechargeable batteries. These maintain a completely wireless, travel-friendly setup while still giving you physical buttons to strike. Because you are assigning physical boundaries to digital software, this hardware choice determines whether your app functions as a drum machine, as a synthesizer, or a hybrid production center. Once you plug in a controller, you face a blank slate. You have to use a process called MIDI mapping to manually teach the software how to interpret the hardware. The logic is simple. You select a function inside the app, like triggering a kick drum or muting a track, and then strike the specific physical pad or turn the exact knob you want to control it. New users frequently hit a wall right here. They map their drum pads, hit them, and realize they aren't triggering different drum hits. This diagram shows the problem. A single sound stretches across the keys, playing at varying pitches because the app prioritizes melody. Disabling the virtual keyboard snaps the mapping back to a rigid grid, allowing each pad to trigger a completely distinct sample. You also have to navigate structural limits. Many mobile samplers only accept input on a single MIDI channel, meaning you cannot easily route your drum pads to one channel and a separate synth keyboard to another at the same time. Working through these mapping quirks takes time. Locking in those assignments is exactly how you mold an off-the-shelf piece of gear into a highly customized interface mapped directly to how your brain organizes sound. Synchronizing the passage of time between digital software on a phone and physical machines creates a final technical hurdle. To fix this, you use a feature called external MIDI clock sync. This tells your mobile app to listen for a master tempo signal sent from an external drum machine or sequencer, forcing both devices to share the exact same internal metronome. This diagram illustrates the result. Timeline blocks from your phone and your external hardware lock together onto a single unified grid. You no longer have to painstakingly record audio loops, transfer the files, and manually align them to the beat. Some modern hardware samplers feature official plug-and-play integrations. You connect a single cable, and the physical sampler automatically maps to the app's pads and syncs its clock instantly, requiring zero manual setup. Achieving perfect sync connects the internal logic of the app to the physical output of the hardware, allowing two separate devices to run a single, unified sequence. The cramped workflow of hunching over a screen is gone. Now you stand up, grab a physical dial to sweep a filter, and trigger complex patterns with the full force of your hands. By combining a $5 mobile app with a budget physical controller, you replicate the hands-on workflow of high-end hardware samplers for a fraction of the cost. You choose an interface, connect the digital logic to physical buttons, and you stop swiping on software. You start playing a true instrument.